Chattisfying.
Buenotrueno, our Australian streamer friend, tell us all about your stream.
Well, as you said, my name's Buenotrueno. I just mental blanked that entire time. The Australian flag has just ruined me. So I'd like to say I'm a variety stream, but I'm more of an ADHD streamer in the sense that variety streamers finish their games and I tend to bounce, very consistently bounce around throughout genres. But I have a lot of fun. So that the whole idea is we're not really a completionist. We're more of a chatty, have fun, talk shit, be fun.
Yeah,
You're a dabbler, basically.
I'm a dabbler. Yeah, that's the word.
That sounds good. So you basically just sort of hang out, mess around on a game, but you don't really dwell on one for too long.
Yeah, I have problems with it's more on me than anything else. I have troubles focusing on one single game for too long, unless it's I get hyper focused, and then I don't chat. So I'd rather be bouncing between games and being able to talk to everyone.
Absolutely.
More than hyper focused. And
don't lie, man. I've seen your streams, right? It's just you can't get past the tutorials, which is why you bounce between different games all the time. All right, I've seen you play.
You weren't supposed to out me.
You've got to stop trying to play Driver. That's your problem. No one can get past the tutorial in that game.
Oh, I feel old. Oh, God.
So, what games are you? What kind of games have you got on the go at the moment on stream?
So at the moment, we've been playing Stardew Valley. We just started a new playthrough on it.
Such a chill game.
I've been on and off with that game and enjoying the shit out of it for ages. So, I mean, it recently got updated this year, I believe. So, I'm hoping that there's some new content that I get to find in it.
Is it HD graphics now?
Oh, don't be silly.
It's still pixel art.
Oh.
I think 90% of the charm.
I literally
90% of the charm it's pixel art and old school retro, and the other 10% is it's a dating sim as well.
I literally went on it on Monday. I thought, do you know what? I need to play something. I haven't played anything for so long, and I went on it. And I was like, I hate my life. What am I doing on this thing? There are rocks here, and I can only do it for 10 minutes.
I never picked you as pegged you as a graphics snob, Hippo. What the hell?
I am a graphic snob in a degree that I feel that technology is advancing, so you should advance along it. I don't mind homages to the olden days, but I feel that there are quite a few games out there that seem to I've just made this game, look at me go. And then it's like they haven't really pushed themselves further aesthetically.
I don't know. I don't think I agree with that because, for example, like Terraria, it was the visuals on that are very retro for when it came out. It's a brilliant game, and I think one of the reasons why it's good is because it uses that aesthetic.
Okay, so my prime example would be something like Super Meat Boy. Okay, that is a game that has, even though it's kept to the 2D aspect and all that kind of stuff, has developed itself aesthetically to be more pleasing to the eye than purposely pixelating itself so that you can accommodate elsewhere. For example, if Stardew Valley, which is a cool game, I don't mind it. I've played it with Bueno a few times and stuff like that, and it's cool enough. But I don't feel like there's enough of a story and things to go with it to worth sacrifice to go back to pixelation as such. I can understand why they want to do pixelation, but it feels like that there isn't more of something else to accommodate why they've got backdated themselves technology wise.
Right. So just to make sure that I understand, so Super Meat Boy is good. As far as
I like Super Meat Boy because
it's
even though it's still doing the retro vibe, they've shined it up and polished it so it looks better for that kind of thing. Whereas Stardew, for me, I've never played Terraria, so I can't really give that as an option. But Stardew, for me, feels like they haven't polished it to make it feel new as a game. The game itself, the way it does things is new and stuff like that. That's fine. That's cool. But visually, I'm not. It just niggles me.
The big difference between the two is Meat Boy was designed by a dev team, so you had a team of people. Stardew has only ever been made by one man.
Yeah.
Meat Boy was only 2 people.
Was it? I thought it had...
Yeah. No, it was 2 with a third one part-time. I watched them. I'm sorry, Mel. Start this now. I watched I think it's like an indie game movie or something like that, and they showed that, and there was one with the little character that had the little red hat on it and all that kind of stuff. That was like a 2D platformer thing, but it was kind of 3D as well. I can't remember what it was called now. It's doing my head in. But there was lots of different things like that, but they were pushing the boundaries of what they were doing within the context of like the platform type that they were trying to portray. Because I feel like Stardew doesn't. It settles. It's a settle game.
So with Stardew though, it's like one of the things, like there is a story there, but you have to do a shit ton of work between segments where you learn more about the story.
Yeah, you took me down to that dark cave. I know all about it. It's okay.
Well, let's not talk about the dark cave online.
We got down a few levels, babe. It was nice.
So, what's your thought on that? On that kind of, because I feel like Hairy Hippo and I just kind of had a bit of a debate. Where do you fall on that particular debate there, Bueno? What do you think about kind of the?
Look, with me with games, mindless grinding. Sometimes I can hyper focus on that, and that's why I like games like Stardew, Minecraft, and like I played WoW for a while there.
Yeah.
But like I do like the idea of being with good graphics and all that. You know, if technology is advancing enough to give us these awesome graphics, why not utilize the graphics as well? But in the end, it really comes down to the game that you get. Like Stardew with high graphics is just farming simulator.
Yeah,
and that would be boring to me because I'd lose interest too quick with it.
Yeah.
Whereas I would also hate to see something like The Witcher 3 on a pixel side scroller. Like that would just weird me out.
Yeah, I think there is definitely a place for like retro graphics. I don't think graphics are that important.
Undertale's a good one as well, because Undertale was fantastic.
Yeah,
but it was proper crap looking for, you know, it was going for that vibe, but it had such a built amazing fantastic playthrough.
Yeah,
that it pushed the boundaries for me. I was happy with it. I just Stardew's fine, but I just like it's well, that's the joys of difference of opinions, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think with at least with Undertale is that they sort of what's the word, they capitalized on the kind of aesthetic of it being looking old fashioned, and they made it look really good. Yeah. So we kind of came off topic a little bit there, but we're supposed to be talking all about you.
Yeah. So, what about you?
Sorry, Bueno.
No one cares about Bueno.
So you say you're playing Stardew Valley. Are you playing any other games on stream at the moment, or is it just Stardew Valley?
At the moment with Stardew, before we were doing a hardcore Minecraft run, and me being me decided I wanted to fight multiple creepers at the same time and not enough gear. So that didn't end.
I can imagine how that went.
Other games we've played, the stuff like we played Star Citizen, which I revisit from time to time. It's like still getting built. I think it's still in alpha, so we come in, we have a look at it, we play it for a bit, and if it doesn't decide to crash every 5 minutes, we'll stick with it. But if not, you know, we come back to it. Rocket League was another one, but I started streaming on League of Legends, which is like just that's the face everyone makes with League of Legends. But I've been playing it for since season 4, so it's like 14 years almost, 10 years, 14 years.
And what have you streamed League of Legends?
Yeah, when I first started streaming, was League of Legends and like Ark, which were like two of my big games. I'm thinking about doing a revisit to Ark one day, just because pretty dinosaurs and building.
Yeah, Ark's cool.
But I'll give it a bit because I can't afford the new expansions.
Yeah. How long have you been streaming, actually, Bueno?
This would be my 3rd year or 2nd year.
Wow, that's crazy. So, like, that's a long time.
But I've taken a lot of breaks here and there due to reasons.
Yeah, understandable. So, what would you say is your favorite game that you've streamed so far?
Oh, favorite. I dig my Stardew just because I like the idea of making efficient money. But all-time favorite would have to be, I'd have to say Ark. Ark would have to be, just because it's like such a big game and there's so much to do in it. Like, it's, when it comes to me who loses focus on most games, or either loses or hyper focus, Ark has just got such a wide variety of things to do, where 1 minute I can go out and on a dinosaur and, you know, go kill things for levels, and the next minute I'm mining rocks or killing bosses or, you know, hunting for drops.
Awesome. And would you consider playing something like I don't know, Call of Duty or Fortnite or something?
I did play Call of Duty a little bit, but it's just one of them games where I was sort of like on and off with it. It was a temporary game.
Yeah, I guess most games are temporary, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Fortnite just because I can't build in it.
Yeah, it's hard.
I tried it. And I'm like, what is this building thing? Just let me hide behind a tree and shoot people.
I feel really bad at Fortnite because every time I go and play, I haven't played Fortnite in like at least a year and a half. But every time I went into it, I just didn't want to kill people. I just want to go and explore and just look at different places. People say, "Oh, look at this, look at that," and I am magpie mode. I just see shiny things and go, "Ooh, ooh," and then I get shot, and it's just not fair. I'm no kid. I just want to look at the place. Let me look. It's a pretty place. Look, there's nice, pretty colors. It's vibrant, full of light.
Oh, I'm being shot at. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, yeah. It was very disrespectful, child.
Would you say you've ever like played a game that you just fully like? What's your least favorite game that you streamed then, or you've just played and you've been like, wow, this is crap?
For WoW, this is crap. I can't remember the name of it. I played some game in alpha, and it was just horrid game. But I can't remember the name for it for the life of me. Other than that, I mean, I like Dark Souls, but I'm very easily frustrated as a person. Like, shit gets to me really quickly. And Dark Souls gets to everybody, even the most impatient people that I've ever met. So, yeah, that's probably my least favorite.
Fair enough. There's a friend of mine is a VIP who plays Dark Souls to calm down.
Yes,
I'm not even joking. He plays it to calm down. I can't figure it out.
That takes a special mindset.
Yeah,
that's
all
it is. That's a mindset that you got to be in to be able to do that. Sure.
Fair enough. So, what's coming soon? What's next on the Buenotrueno channel?
So I'm still doing my Stardew. I'm taking up fantasy cartography, which is something that I want to kind of get in stream on the art side of things because I do a lot of arty stuff.
And he's very good at it. He puts himself down on it, but he's very good at it.
Well,
look, it takes years to be good. I haven't done it for years.
Naturally gifted, just naturally gifted.
But like, I do a lot of things. Like with having 2 kids, we do a lot of arty stuff. I do a lot of. We bought sculpting clay, so I made a terrarium inside one of the little glass ball things with the Bulbasaur, and he stands on a log and stuff, and got little potion vials that have mushrooms in it that I've carved out and whatnot. So I thought it was that's the sort of stuff I do. I do a lot of drawing and stuff. But yeah, recently I took up fantasy cartography just because I really want to play D&D, but I just don't have a group.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of groups online that I'm sure would be happy to have you. Although time zones can be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's the hardest part of D&D is planning and time, like just timing in general. Even in person, when we played it a few times in person, in like me and a few friends, and that was really annoying to get everyone together and do it.
Yeah,
so
I can imagine. But you kind of segued quite nicely into something I wanted to talk about because you mentioned about arts and crafts. You made your own softbox for your light.
Oh yeah, I've made my own softbox. I also, so this was the first thing. So when the arts and crafts, don't mind me going through my filthy drawer. This was the first thing I made. So I had a laptop, and I still stream on the same laptop, right?
Right.
But this is before we had external cameras, like, so I couldn't really see chat. So I used to put chat in this duct tape creation where
yeah, I remember that.
Hippo loves this thing. So this would hold my phone, and my charger would go through the bottom, and chat would just appear on my phone. And now I just keep it for sentimental reasons. I love this thing. It's made out of a Pringle can and duct tape. Like that secondary part is all duct tape. So
that's amazing. I mean, are you in a position to be able to show us the softbox at all? Because I've seen it. I think it's really cool.
You just got to not mind the mess because I only got one camera.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Extreme close up. But yeah, that is the softbox that I made. And that softbox is made out of a cheap LED light. Some I call it alfoil, but I think other places call it tin foil, like your cooking foil you get in the kitchen. and just I had an old white shirt that had the right sort of feeling texture for a softbox, so I just hot glued it all together and MacGyver away.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. Honestly, I've never
It's
been
really
good at that
cool.
kind of thing. So anyone who's good at kind of MacGyvering things that actually work, you know, I'm always look up to. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that's
It
really
doesn't.
cool, man.
I don't think it takes much. You just gotta like to do that. I jumped online. I looked at soft boxes and then like tried to see if I could find one that was cut in half, sort of thing. And I noticed that the insides were reflective, white fabric on the front, and box just hot like to push the light forward. So that's all I had to brain about, really.
Yeah, no, I'm with Elias on this. Better softbox than sometimes you see on stage. If I could find, there we go.
Do you take orders? Because I wouldn't mind one being delivered. That'd be great. Don't mind paying shipping. That's fine.
Don't mind paying shipping. The shipping to the UK is horrible. Like I wanted to try Sneak, and it's still like $45. It's 45 Australian dollars to ship it from the UK to here. To get a starter pack is $45, so I'm paying nearly $90. Like that's roughly 45, but yeah, I'm paying $90 AU to get a starter pack shipped.
It is
They
being
said at
shipped
100.
literally the other side of the world, to be fair.
I don't care on free shipping.
It would be quicker if we just dropped it in a hole in the middle of the ground and hope it got to the other side.
Through there.
Land in New
But,
Zealand, it probably wouldn't be that expensive then, would it?
Yeah, I've got family in New Zealand. I can send it from there.
Beautiful.
But yeah, I recently got him to reply to me on Twitter with the whole what's it called? The whole shipping side of things, and they've now released if you pay $120 Australian, they'll do it for free.
Which is about 60 quid.
About 60 quid, yeah. So
So it's what they'll do it for free. What you mean, just permanently?
so if with an order, so per order.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
Per order. They're like, I can't get a starter. Like, I'd have to get a full tub and just pray, like a full tub, a shaker, and maybe something else, and just pray that I'm gonna like it. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, rough.
That's a lot of money for me.
Yeah, man. Well, let's talk a little bit then about sort of family. You mentioned earlier because you've got kids that's a little bit older than most of us, because there's sort of a group of streamers that I know that all sort of had their kids sort of around sort of 2 years ago ish.
Yeah.
He was a little bit older than that, so talk to us a little bit about what it's like sort of streaming and also juggling parental responsibilities.
Yeah. Well, like the parental responsibilities, juggling. So I don't tend to stream when I have the kids. Like I might have a pop up when they're in care, like when my daughter's at school or my son. Like when my daughter's at school, my son's at daycare. So I only get like a couple of days a week where I can put him in the daycare. I'm poor. It's a hard life here in the down under. But like I tend not to stream. I like the idea of spending a lot of time with them and like giving, because I there was a period of time where I was living out of my car. I didn't get to see my kids. Like I was having a hard time, and like it just recently. So I took a break over Christmas, around Christmas time, and I finally sorted something out with their mother. We talked for a bit. We actually got on, which was new for a first time in a few years. And yeah, now I've got 50% care. So it's now just trying to. I got a few years that I'm catching up on week by week, trying to be just trying to be a good dad.
To be fair, you are a fairly cool dad, though. I mean, you get to let him play Pokemon and all sorts of stuff, watch decent cartoons and all that as well. I mean, you're bringing them up right. Yeah, well, you're only like 5'2", so anybody could beat you up.
Mate, what are you saying?
I'm saying kiddies could beat him up. Have you not seen his League of Legends play?
Bueno, if we team up, we can have him.
We can have him.
I'm
just going to kick him between the legs.
In every dimension.
Jane got these guns, brother. brother.
Oh my lord.
Handlebar mustache is coming soon, everybody.
Oh no. Are you serious though?
You can't grow that bit.
I just can't grow this bit. Like,
Yeah,
right
you can't
here
get the
between
little bit. You can't do it, man.
I just have to like get my mustache to grow like Confucius on the sides.
I can
and
ship
then
you some of
hopefully-
this if you want some of this. I don't mind. It's okay.
Or just permanent marker. That's what you need. Anything else new then to your channel before we sort of move on?
Pretty much, I'm updating the channel consistently. Like every 5 minutes, I'm thinking of a new idea, and something will change. Recently, I had to reformat my computer, not my commuter. My D drive took a holiday, and I didn't know where it went, so I reformatted it. It reappeared. So the whole layout's a little bit different now. I'm working on hotkeys, more channel point stuff, just for interaction and for like a good laugh. I think that's about it. I think when I start getting back into art, sorry,
you did a really cool thing with your stream that you were showing me about a month and a half ago. It's probably not there now because you lost your D. But who?
Phrasing.
I just put it all stream for that. But you did the transition of your camera angles and all that kind of stuff, didn't you? With your
That looked amazing.
You were doing
yeah.
like,
So I got the 3 cameras, and I can transition through the 3 of them. And I can set it. It doesn't take much to set up multi-camera transitions.
no, but you were doing it you were showing me the different phases you went through in your career as streaming.
Oh yeah, so
which I really
had
like.
my original laptop cam, which I had, and my secondary cam, and I had the laptop cam, which was the first camera I streamed with. Yeah, I just hurt my own brain, which I put in black and white, faded out a little bit, and then I took the color down on my secondary cam a little bit and faded as well, not as much, just to show the legacy of all the cams. It's changed since then, just because running 3 cameras at once is just pointless.
It depends
really
on what you're
is.
doing now. I mean, for example, your arts and craft stuff would be ideal, especially the different angles for that.
Yeah,
especially if you're making softbox for me.
It's great angles for OnlyFans. That's about it.
We're not going down that route again, all right? We've had this discussion.
We've had this one.
Yes.
Look, I've been seriously thinking about starting one and just selling like worn hoodies.
What?
What
Yeah,
is it? What, in a similar sort of vein as the sort of bathwater thing? They're worn hoodies.
So girls sell like worn underwear and bathwater and all that shit. I wear a hoodie, get like boyfriend smell all over it. They get a boyfriend smelling hoodie, and I get money.
So it's
You
only
smell
got
like
boyfriend
barbecue
smell on
food.
it if you're boyfriend material. Is that what you're saying?
I am boyfriend material. I just haven't found the girlfriend material yet.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Please, somebody take him, please.
Just take
Well, at least
him.
I don't have to beg.
We're not even charging him for him anymore. Just take him. I don't want to.
Yeah, my days are getting later over. Please give him some hope. He needs to get laid. Bless him.
That's it. I'm gonna get the New Hope. If I ever get a girlfriend, I'm just gonna get a picture of me and her and get the New Hope Star Wars poster and like just edit us in, and then I'm just send it to you. That's gonna be the card.
Help me, Buenotrueno. You're my only hope.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, that's the best thing. So you know how like on your emotes you get like the little the cut down caption? I got Buenot one. I'm just Buenot one.
Oh, amazing. What would you say is your favorite thing about streaming then, Bono?
Community, straight up. Easiest thing and the best thing I've had since starting streaming is just one, meeting other streamers, because I met you guys. I met Hippo ages and ages ago. I met you ages ago, and like you guys always talk. I met Vert, Karayan. Like there's so many names that I could just list. Just really good people. And like just viewers as well who have come in. They've jumped in the Discord, we've talked, or like they're just consistent in the chat, popping in saying g'day. I love the community. That's my favorite thing about Twitch. It's my favorite thing short of like the few community. Like I've had playing Rocket League, I've had a few people just rock up and be like, "Hey, you guys should watch me. I'm a better player than this guy," and then leave. Like they try to drop their Twitch link, which gets banned immediately, and then leave. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like if someone comes into my chat and is like, "Hey, look, I'm a this tier player and I want to start streaming. What advice do you have for me?" Then sure, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to be like, "Hey, look, do this. Like, you don't actually need these things, but you know, they're pretty for the production value of them. Like, that's the thing. And like streaming on a hobby level, I love trying to figure out new things to make my stream like look a little bit different or move a bit different, sound, etc. You know, it's a hobby that I'm starting to become more and more passionate about.
That's amazing. Amen to that, brother.
Amen to that.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree.
Wholeheartedly. It's a very British accent for someone sitting in front of an Australian flag.
I got a British part on it. Just remember, I owned you.
Key word being owned.
You were my castaway.
We
all
can
right?
say, we can say
Remember
that about like 2/3 of the entire world, though, Hippo, but it doesn't apply anymore. Oh my god, amazing!
I thought this was New Zealand anyway. I got it wrong. It's okay.
No. New Zealand has red stars.
Wait, there's a difference between Australia and New Zealand?
I thought they were the
Yeah,
same. I thought they had a bridge and
I
everything.
couldn't keep a straight face.
It's just the red stars.
Is that the only difference on the flag?
I believe so.
Mate, have you got anything more, Hippo, before should we maybe move on?
I'm just admiring his beauty, to be fair.
He is a beautiful man.
He is a beautiful... Without the guns. The guns aren't that good. I was saying, by the way, chat, that I do feel that Bueno kind of looks a little bit like Kid Rock. Yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah.
If he plumes his hair out a little bit, he's got a Kid Rock vibe about it.
With the bow, the bang, the bang.
Good Lord. I knocked Kevin over.
Nah, rip.
He's a ground koala now. Like, once a koala touches the ground, they're pretty much dead.
Well, like the floor is lava, right?
Yes.
Or they just drop dead on the floor, do they? Just like, it burns!
No, they're just insanely slow when it comes to the ground.
Are you sure you're not thinking about sloths?
No. Sloths. There's one reason why sloths go to the ground, and it takes them a long time to finish their business while they're down there, and that's what makes them vulnerable.
Mine takes forever as well, to be fair.
So what are you saying that you're secretly a sloth, Harry?
Yeah, I have to climb out the window, go down the side of the building, have a gigantic shit that takes about an hour, and then I go back upstairs and I forget I read my Reader's Digest.
The entire process takes about 4 hours, right?
Yeah, it's not fun.
She's a day job.
Yeah,
she's got to get the quote out.
But that's it. I'm good.
Yeah. Should we move on then?
Yeah.
Chattisfying.